Gentlemen, and welcome inside Ector County Coliseum. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey as they conclude this two-game series against the Odessa Jackalopes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chet Yoder, and this is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram and Fiat pregame show. As tonight, the Mudbugs will look to salvage a series split with these tough Jackalopes. The Mudbugs came up short last night by a final score of 5-2. Last night they were outshot 37-19, and it was a game that was really tough to watch. They were outshot in every period. The best stretch they had was when they got two power play goals late in the second. Lucas Deeb got the first one on the power play at 15:20. Then they got another power play opportunity, and it was Brent Litchard smacking home his fifth of the year from McKay. Mudbugs got two goals in a little over 2-minute span, but they gave up a back-breaking goal near the end of this second from Jack Lesperance at 18:46, and that's all Odessa needed. They never looked back at that point. They pulled away with two more goals in the third, and it really was a tough loss for the Bugs all the way around. They just couldn't get much going 5-on-5, and they will try to make things better today, but they are also down another man due to a sickness. So flu bug kind of spilling on over into the Mudbugs locker room, so to speak, but they've been doing a good job to try to tackle it down and try to get guys as healthy as they can be. We'll talk to Mudbugs Associate Head Coach Michael Hill after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back to the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram and Fiat pregame show. The finale of this two-game series between the Mudbugs and the Jackalopes. We're joined by Mudbugs Associate Head Coach Michael Hill. And Coach, last night there were things where it went wrong. It looked bad. Of course, you climbed back into the game with a couple of power play goals, but it just wasn't enough. I mean, can you kind of point your finger at what went wrong last night?
It just seemed like there's a lot of mental errors on our point, just not guys really buying into the systematic play for us, and it ended up in resulting in lack of detail and Odessa to really come on top of us there.
When you guys did get those power play goals, though, huge. You got Deeb to score. You got Litchard to score. You had that momentum. Did you feel it was there when you scored those two goals?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Litch was one of our best forwards last night. He had a little bit of fire under his belly, and he was, like, ready to go. And he actually played like a true leader. And Deeber was just, with his goal was such a simple underhandle of a shot across the seam from Litchard. And that power play unit has been just very easy to coach, I would say, and they're just simple with the way that they move pucks, and hope the other power play group learns from what simplicity could do for you of just making simple 10-15 foot tape-to-tape passes.
Did you feel like any of those goals were on Garapi? I know it's a tough job back there.
Yeah, I think he wishes himself he had a couple of those back. The one where the guy kind of just walks around our D, the first one I think it was, and then slips it in past his right foot, and then the one that goes 5-hole on him. I think that was the go-ahead goal, the 3-2 goal for Odessa, and just, you know, it's details in his game, but also details in our game, like allowing those opportunities against is not good for our guys, and they need to be better and be more simple on the game details that they're doing. And that's one thing that we discussed today and in some of the meetings, and hopefully we find a way to just be more simpler with our approach and the way that we play the game, well-rounded.
When you guys gave up that goal late in the second period, and you know late period goals are always a dagger, did you like the way your team responded in the third period?
I think for the most part we did really well, and then right around that midway point, Odessa found their fourth one, and that was just our own guys cheating the D zone there. Akimov, Pooley were not in the right spot. They weren't doing what was expected out of them, and you know, going through the video, they see it now, and hopefully they learn from that to be better looking on into the future.
And you talked about Pooley. He wasn't feeling well. You don't know if he's going to play tonight. If he doesn't go, you guys had to make some changes, and maybe that kind of adversity could bring a team closer together.
Oh yeah, for sure. We have, you know, not to make excuses, but 4 or 5 guys sick right now that are battling through, and they're being warriors about it, which is, you love seeing it, but at the same time it's not really doing their well-being that well. And yeah, Pooley he's battling a sickness right now. Is it the best thing for him to play? I don't know, but like, can he play? Maybe. But you know, at the end of the day, you guys, like, if you're expected to be in the lineup, you know, transparency is the best thing for our guys to tell us exactly, you know, how they're feeling and everything like that, because you know, we have other guys that are in good well-being right now that could hopefully step up and probably pull their weight a little bit more and put a little bit more on some, not necessarily like little guys, but, you know, some younger crew and guys that don't produce as much, to get them and get them going a little bit more, and you know, kind of put the game on the back of someone else every now and then. But yeah, I mean, we've been running to Walmart every day now, getting supplements and cold medicine for it seems like half the team right now, and tends to happen like that when you're on the road, just on a bus. Everyone's in tight quarters, breathing the same recycled air and all that stuff. I mean, like, at the end of the day, guys need to take better care of their bodies as well. Like, what they're eating, putting in their bodies to fuel them up is, you know, you don't see some guys ever getting sick. And I think that's, you look at Seth Murch, the kid is just an absolute pro. He does everything he can to take care of his body, his eating habits, his workout habits, his mental habits, the way that he conducts himself and everything like that. Like, that's a kid that I think he leads by a really good example, and hopefully others see the example that he's putting out there, and, you know, not just in you know, what you're eating, but just like the way that you're going to carry yourself and conduct your actions and everything like that. So that's what, as a leader, you see him kind of rub off on some younger crew that are in the locker right now, which is good to see that too.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram and Fiat pregame show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Ector County Coliseum. It's now time for the Whataburger starting lineups as we continue on another Landers pregame show. First for the Odessa Jackalopes, head coach by Scott Durr. The assistant coach is Marquise Cotton, and the goalie coach is Colin Grubb. At left wing will be number 9, Nick Metelkin. At center will be number 18, Cohen Belsterling. And on the right wing will be number 29, Charlie Smith. Defensively for the Jacks will be number 19, Braden Patilla, and number 8, Austin Richards. And making the start in nets will be the very talented Swedish netminder, number 31, William Karfed. The Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Head coach by Jason Soupy Campbell. The associate head coach is Michael Hill. The goalie coach, Rich Perrant. And the honorary assistant is Chris Lane. At left wing, number 22, Carter McKay. At center will be the captain, number 14, Brent Litchard. And on the right wing will be number 26, Lucas Deeb. Defensively for the Bugs, it'll be number 4, Seth Murch. And number 8, Cole Hutchinson. And making the start in nets will be the talented man from Munising, Michigan. Took a tough luck loss last night, but he made 32 saves, and really a battling effort for him. Took the loss, unfortunately, as the Mudbugs fell 5-2 in that game, but he looks to bring his team back into the win column, and he's poised more than ever. Number 35, Aiden Garapi. His backup netminder, Nikolai Goich, still did not feel good this morning. He was better in the afternoon and decided to go. But a big illness for the Mudbugs will be Aiden Pewley. He'll miss his first Mudbugs game this season. He started all 21 games like an Iron Man and fell down with flu-like symptoms this morning, was not feeling well, along to go with 3 or 4 of the guys as well on this team who are going to play it out. So the flu bug kind of trickling through the Mudbugs locker room. Not a good sign, but the Mudbugs trying to get through it nonetheless. Mudbugs hockey night, and that is your Whataburger starting lineups, rather. Whataburger just like you like it. Now we ask you, please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. The very lovely Miss Sloan Anderson serenades us with a lovely rendition of tonight's national anthem. Mudbugs in their third jerseys, the alternate jerseys, the purple, teal, black with the Mudbug logo in front, the white numberings and letterings along the backside. They are quite the exquisite sweaters they got going on here. The Jackalopes in their white jerseys with the Jacks logo in front, the black numberings and letterings along the backside. So glad to have you with us, the only NA TV broadcast here in Odessa. So we welcome in not only the Mudbugs fans, but the Jackalope fans, wherever you are. We're glad to have you with us as well. This is a Mudbugs team, like I said, had a little bit of the flu bug kind of trickling down this team. Of course, the two notables, Aiden Pewley not in the lineup. He did not come to the rink. He is at our hotel resting and probably watching the game, so we hope he's feeling better. And Nikolai Goich was also feeling the flu-like symptoms yesterday. He's feeling better today, but he's still going to back up Garapi, and he felt like he could go if needed, but that's just the warrior in Nikolai Goich. Aiden Garapi played quite well last night, made 32 saves. Very, very deserving of getting the nod yet again today, nonetheless. The Landers opening puck drop is won there by the Bugs. To the near side there to Deeb, and Deeb will kiss it off the near side boards, and we're underway from Odessa. Along to the far corner, shot toward it was getting toward Garapi, got blocked off there by Murch. Now trying to grab it along that far side there is Deeb, and intercepted, coming through the seam, backhander score. Boy, lots of confusion for the Mudbugs there, and Charlie Smith is able to slap it home. Metelkin got in through the slot, split through the D, fed Smith, and Smith slaps it into a yawning net, and just 27 seconds into this game, the Jackalopes are up 1-0. Boy, the Jacks made that look quite easy. Nothing Garapi can do back there. As Metelkin was able to kind of blow up the seam, and he helps give Odessa the early 1-0 lead. The goal from Charlie Smith. And a rough start to this game. Smith from Metelkin, 26 seconds in. One nothing. Far side now, Akimov. Mudbugs get their first pressure into the Jackalope zone. Played in down low. Of course, the Mudbugs without Pewley, so Haldenby behind the net. He's got Emery and Akimov on his line. Taken away now. Here comes Odessa, far side. Thrown across. Hammer, fire toward the net. Save made there by Garapi. Play to the far corner. Grabbed there by Hammer. Takes a hard hit. Right point shot. Smothered up there by Garapi on a shot there by Doyle from the right point. 1:18 gone by here in the opening period. Odessa 1, Shreveport 0. First period brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Ms. Janice Watt at 318-219-4188. Now right side, face-off one there by the Bugs. Earhart's pass too far there for Barrett, but Barrett's going to pick it up now. Along that near corner, hard hit as Barrett goes in hard along the end boards. Now a battle along the right point. Played back out to center. Adams will grab it, and he'll go ahead and soccer it into that far corner. Along the far side, Odessa's got it now. That's Jacobs. He spins it into the Bug zone. And now Smith will feed Nickel, and Nickel will just drop it on back to Hutchinson, who's going to have to grab the biscuit along this far side. Puck bounced through the middle. Up off the stick to the left side. Patilla steals it. He gains the zone. In deep into the near corner. Now a centering feed. Grabbed there by Larkey. Larkey now played back right point, top of the far circle. Shot toward the net, gets blocked. Now along the end boards. Grabbed there by Earhart. He's got it. Played back out to center and now lugged back in, but Richmond comes in offsides. Mudbugs Hockey Night brought to you by Fireplace Specialties. Fireplaces, gas logs, glass doors, wood stoves, inserts, mantle and grills. They got it all. They're located at 8500 Box Road in Shreveport or by logging on to fireplacespecialties.net. Face off near Jack's blue line is won there by Odessa. And now poked around there by Parichka. And now taken there by Odessa. Played back out to center, now taken back into his own zone. That's Toms, who throws it right into the breadbasket of Pusateri. Remy Pusateri, a forward this evening. Mudbugs are down Pewley, so Pusateri lined up with Parichka and Seminara. That is quite the, it could be a nasty line, and it could be effective for Coach Soupy if he can get some minutes out of those guys. Of course, I talked to Pusateri before the game as the puck got deflected and went out of play. And he said he's had some forward experience and he's excited for the opportunity. It was either going to be him or Foster Nickel. Foster Nickel played forward last year, and actually he got a point. He actually grabbed an assist in his forward debut. I think he only played one game as a forward. Played back out to center. Through the middle, that's Deeb. He'll just relay it on back to Hutchinson over to Murch. Murch played off the far side boards, up off the stick of McKay. In deep it goes into the Odessa zone. Good hit there by McKay, feeds the middle, but it's taken there by Belsterling. Belsterling goes ahead and shuffle boards this baby all the way down. No icing as the puck is taken there by Hammer. Hammer lined up with Sprance and Fetchko. A shot toward the net was smothered up there by, well, had it sealed up rather there by Garapi. And now played back out to center. That's Belsterling through the middle. Fired into the bug zone, but taken there by Emery. Emery up off the stick of Haldenby and now taken there by Akimov. He'll drop it on back to Murch. 1-0 lead for Jacks Hockey. And boy, unable to clear the zone. There is Nickel coming right back the other way. A snapper toward the net. And a nice save made there by Garapi. As coming in hard, there was Fetchko, and Garapi makes the stop. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Down Home Meats Sausage. It's got the perfect sausage for all occasions. They're featured in Barbecue Network of America, highlighted in the Houston Livestock and Rodeo Show, World Championship Cook-Off, known as the top-selling sausage in all of your favorite grocery stores. They're found in the Stonewall, Louisiana area, but they serve a 250-mile radius. Down Home Meat Sausage, a proud core partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Here comes Haldenby. Played into the far corner, played back up top, fired toward the net there by Adams. Glove save made there by Carfed. 15:34 remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. I'm Chet Yoder, so glad to have you with us. While everybody, well, I want to say everybody, about a handful of Mudbugs were not feeling well, I was very much congested, and I had a bad cough, really kind of lingering these last couple of weeks. I've been able to fight it off, and now Odessa coming right back in, fighting themselves right back into the O-zone. Now into the near corner. Jacobs through the middle. Into the near corner, turnaround shot. Oh, that one directed on its way through. That's a right pad save made there by Garapi, off the tip in front there by Giosi. Held in there by Jacobs. He'll drop it on off there to Tom's. A shot. Save made there by Garapi. Now Jacobs jolts one toward the net, blocked in front there by Nickel, and we get a break in the action as it deflects out of play. Good pressure here early by Odessa. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Coors Light, made to chill. Face-off tied up and won there by the Bugs. Worked into the left side there by Seminara, and now held in there by Seminara. He holds the zone. Seminara slaps one toward the net, and it's a routine glove stop made there by Karfed. That's that makeshift line of Parichka, Seminara, and Pusateri. Mudbugs back in action next Friday night. They'll be at El Paso, the El Paso County Event Center. 8 p.m. Central Time Zone start. Be sure to tune in from El Paso. Near half wall, that's Deeb. He scrapes it into the near corner. And now worked back out. Here's Richmond through the middle. It goes to Larkey on across. There to Tavar. His shot gets blocked in front there by Fleet. Now behind the net. That's Tavar. Banked back up top to the near half wall. And Richmond has it. He throws it around. And now Deeb's got it through the middle there to the captain, Litchard. Litchard coming in. And he just throws it toward the net, but it's smothered and taken there by Thornton. And he'll tap it off the near side boards. Right back out to center. Deeb right back the other way. Here comes McKay. Fired toward the net. Blocker save made there by Karfed. And now along through the middle. Here comes Odessa. Big burst of speed. Here's Fetchko. Into the near corner. Spun around. That's Belsterling. Thrown across. Oh, that one changed direction on Garapi, but he's able to make the stop along the far side. 13:41 remaining here in the opening period. Brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. I'm Chet Yoder, coming to you live from Ector County Coliseum. The Jacks won, the Bugs nothing. Face off to the left of Garapi. One there by Haldenby. Adams to the right side there to Emery, and he couldn't handle it cleanly, so Morgan grabs it and just rifles it back into the Bug zone. Played up off the near side boards there to Emery. He pokes it around and held in there by Morgan as he forwards a shot toward the net. Sticked away there by Nickel. Throws it up ahead there to Emery. Tried to get it through there to Haldenby. And Emery put a shot on through traffic. It was fought off there by Karfed. Now to the left side. Here comes Metelkin. Gains the zone. Works it in. Top of the point. Good stick there by Haldenby. And now held in there by Austin Doyle. Doyle comes in, snaps one toward the net. It got blocked. Good stick tie up there by Adams. Now along to the far corner. Play back up top. Fired there by Belsterling. Blocked in front there by Emery's stick. Now along to the near corner. Nichols without a stick. Now played far side through the middle. And that one laced back out to center there by Adams. Now Adams, or rather Nichols, going to run to get his own, get a new stick. Oh no, thrown in front. And that one up off the stick of Hammer cutting through the slot. The net comes off its mooring for a break in the action. Mudbugs Hockey brought to you by Porter's, delivering the difference for Mudbugs Hockey. Locally owned and operated for over 50 years, providing floor mats, uniforms, and facility services for your company. Mudbugs will stay in Odessa for most of the week and then make the trek on over to El Paso on Thursday. Not only will we be able to see the lovely city of El Paso, we'll be getting the delicious food of Michael Hill's mom, who will be cooking for the Mudbugs. It's been a tradition of theirs for a long time. We appreciate that. Left side, some authentic Mexican food. Stick save made there by Garapi. The Mudbugs associate head coach looks on behind the Bugs bench. And out taken away there by Hutchinson. Good steal there. And now along to the right side there to Smith, and he'll scale it in. In deep there to Earhart. Slapped around into the near corner. Earhart bounced back up top there to Hutchinson. To the right point, back down to Earhart, and it's taken away there by Hammer. Up ahead to the left side, little space. Lesperance across, tripped up. Baird slowed down Fetchko and looked like Odessa was screaming for a call. Fired toward the net there by Smith. Stick save made there by Karfed. Another shot toward the net there by Merchant, and went wide. Wise a shot, blockered away there by Carped. Mudbugs got to get back. Merch with a good body there along to the far corner, and Parichka's got it. Parichka to the far side there to Earhard. Spun around, and we got a whistle. We got a penalty coming up. This one's going against the Mudbugs. It's going to be Parichka. The Mudbugs will trot out their first choice personnel penalty kill, and it has been getting a whole lot better as the time has gone along. Mudbugs ranked 7th best, just under 88% on how good their penalty kill is. Fired off the near side window there by Pusateri, and it goes all the way down on net. Cleared all the way down. Odessa struggling on the man advantage. They're ranked 23rd, just over 15%. They were 0 for 4 last night. 1-0 lead for Odessa. We're down to 10:25 remaining here in the opening period. So glad to have you with us from the Big O. Play it into the near corner. Nobody calls it the Big O except me. It's Odessa. Played up off the near side boards. So that's something Drew Lewis, our Mudbugs billet dad would tease me about. Speaking of Drew Lewis, his billet son's in, and Litchard gets tripped up. And he draws a penalty. And now through the slot, fired toward the net. Nickel kissed it wide. Played back up top now to Fleet. Fleet's got it. Extra attacker time for the Bugs. Into the near half wall, over to Fleet. Now delved in down low. And Nickel's going to grab it. Still extra attacker time. Far corner now touched up there by Odessa, and will get the call. Great work by Litchard to race through on a break, get interfered with. And a penalty is coming up. It's going to be Hammer going in. We'll have 4-on-4 hockey for the next 47 seconds. And the Mudbugs will have a power play for $1.13. Tripping the call on Hammer. Face off to the left of Carfed, rather. Howdenby wins the draw. Over to Hutchinson, and now taken back out through the middle. Here comes Odessa. Fire toward the net. That one might have hit the stick of Garapi. That was scary. On a shot there by Fetchko. Patilla played up off the far side there to Richards. He'll drop it off right side there to Belsterling. He'll roulette wheel it into the near corner, up off the stick of Fetchko, and now grabbed there by Emery. 20 seconds left of 4-on-4 time. And now Wise has it. To the right side there to Hutchinson. And a pass goes under the stick of Howdenby. Michael Hill screaming out at Howdenby, go straighten it out. And now the Mudbugs want a wholesale line change. I don't think Michael Hill was happy with the way Howdenby fought off that puck. Now the Mudbugs are on the Scott Powerline power play. We're down to a minute remaining in it. Fleet's got it to the far side. There to Murch. Murch. Left side. Puck swindled in deep down low there from McKay. Played around to the right point up off the stick of Litchard, and it sneaks all the way down into the Mudbug zone. Litchard. Right side. Uh-oh. He gave it away. Stolen away there by Larkey. And a good job there by McKay. Mudbugs have numbers. Back the other way. Pass is too far there for Deeb. Deeb grabs it, though. Far circle, waits. Snaps one. Save made. Rebound chance. Poking away out there is McKay. And Carfed's got it. Fleet was there as well. And then McKay got messed with a bit, but he doesn't mind that. He's a grimy guy. He's a big hunter, outdoorsman. He Apparently likes to kill all types of animals, and they'll even suck the blood out of them. He's a different kind of guy. It's one of the joys to be around. Can't remember who he opened up and put in his mouth. I think it was like an elk's heart or something like that. Can't remember the story. Then he rinsed it out with the elk's blood. It was something very graphic. I don't know, grotesque. It's just to the right side there to Emery. Maybe the McKays can bring me some clarification on that. They're tuned in from Saskatchewan. Play to the left point, something like that. I know I'm not wrong. Now to the far corner. Aldeby fired toward the net, blocked in front. I mean, I'll eat deer heart, but I don't know if I can eat that heart like uncooked. Now the Jacks have it. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. That's Gosey, and he tries to put a shot on net, but it gets blocked. And we got a break in the action. Both teams come up empty on the man advantage. It's a 1-0 Odessa lead with 7:26 to go here in the opening period. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back into Ector County Coliseum. Both teams 5-on-5. After Parichka got out of the box for the Bugs, and then it was a hammer in for tripping. Back the Mudbugs. Here they come. 5-on-5. Here's Deeb. Snaps one toward the net. Save made there by Carfed. Boy, he had to armpit that save. McKay was there looking for the rebound, and he covers up on it for a break in the action. We're a reminder, Mudbugs fans, Mudbugs will be back at home December 13th and 14th. They'll take on their arch rivals, the Lone Star Brahmas. It'll be lots of fun. We'll have lots of fun as always. Give us a call. Get your tickets at 318-636-7094 by logging on to mudbugshockey.com. I think December 14th will be our Christmas teddy bear toss. Fired toward the net there by Parichka, and that one airmails wide into the far corner. Love the teddy bear toss. Played around, spun back out to center. Kicked around there by Wise. Over to Parichka. Parichka to the far side there to Seminara. Seminara now airmails a pass to the right side, and Fleet's going to go ahead and moonlight this baby in. Into the Odessa zone it goes, along behind the Odessa net. Now far side, that's Austin Doyle, played back out to center as the puck is hodgepodged in there by Belsterling. Down low behind the Bugs net, spun around there is Pusateri, trying to get it out of trouble. He couldn't, and kicked around. Fleet bumped around and taken there by Parichka. Parichka's got it through the middle. Parichka sends it on over to Fleet. Fleet fires one, hit the post. And now near circle, here's Smith. Played back to the right point. That's Hutchinson. Over to Smith. Mudbugs hold the zone. Here's Fleet. A backhander now in down low there for Earhart. Here comes the California native into the near half wall, and now taken away there by Richmond. Trying to get position there is Barrett, and a good job there defensively there by Barrett. Played back out to center through the middle. That's Larkey up ahead there to Richmond. Top of the far circle, and a shot blocked there by Murch, and it gets the protective netting. Oh, Fleet gets the iron. 5:37 to go here in the opening period. Still a 1-0 Jacks lead. If you want to celebrate your next birthday party at George's Pond, you can. Private party room, private ice time, great birthday party packages are available. Just ask my stepdaughter, Kylie Ann, who's tuned in tonight. She had one just a few years ago. She had a great time. 318-636-7094. Lock up your party now at George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum. Haldenby through the blue line, fired toward the net there by Tavar, and it gets blocked. Played around to the near side. Mudbugs battling for it. And now carried back out. Here's Emery. He's got it. He gets it in, and then he gets sandwiched up pretty good there by Tavar and Richmond. And a good job there by Nickel. He'll go ahead and, or rather Litchard, he'll knock it in. And now touched in there by McKay. Mudbugs want to push here. Play it around the near side boards. Hutchinson tried to touch it in deep, but it got taken away there by Larkey. Now, Mudbugs still hold his own. Hutchinson threw one toward the net. He had Litchard on the screen, and a penalty coming up to Litchard. Boy, Litchard came in there, set up the screen, then fought for the puck, and another penalty on Bugs hockey. Litchard's agitated. He wants to have a few words with the guy who made that call. It's a tripping infraction. Litchard, who's got that No Shave November stash going on there. It's, let's just say that's interesting. I don't know what I would give that. That's it's a unique look. That's for sure. I don't know. It's definitely not the look I'm used to seeing out of Brent Litchard, but we love him nonetheless. He'll be sitting in the box for the next 2 minutes. First choice personnel penalty kill. Puck now smashed all the way down there by Murch. 1-0 lead for Odessa hockey. 4:15 remaining here in the opening period. Matelkin will go ahead and wheel it in. Down into the far corner. Trying to grab it there is Murch. In there is Parichka trying to dig it out. And a good job there by Murch to dig it out up ahead there to Emery. One man to beat. Mudbugs want to run with this. They got Murch there with them. 2-on-2 shot toward the net. Save made. Rebound chance. They score! Slapped in there by Murch. What great effort from Murch. And Emery started it, and Murch finishes it off. And so, Seth Murch, stay hot. We are tied 1-1. Another big-time goal off a big-time hustle there from Murch. And we are all tied up 1-1. A short-handed tally. Boy, great work, and that just changes really the energy in that Mudbugs bench. The Jacks won, the Bugs won. Seth Murch's 7th goal of the year from Emery at 16:06. And now along to the far side. Near corner, Fetchko fires one, fought off there by Garapi. Across, glove save, and a beauty there by Garapi. Boy, he fed Fetchko. Fetchko threw a rocket, and just a sterling glove save made there by Garapi. Big hello to the Garapis, tuning tonight from Munising, Michigan. I'm glad they are watching, and I'm sure they're enjoying the effort here from their young son. 1-1 game, less than 3 minutes to go here in the opening period. Seth Murch knocking in a rebound in front for his 7th goal of the year, shorthanded tally. And a team that's been having trouble finding the back of the net at times. So good to have a shorthanded tally there. Oh, looks like we got to give a big hello to one of our favorite blue liners. Probably our only Megadeth fan in the history of Mudbugs hockey. That would be Logan Haru, watching from the old Ferris State stomping grounds. So glad to have him with us. There's only one Logan Haru. There might have been two, though. I mean, Tommy Henrietto, who was here for a bit, he kind of mimicked Haru quite a bit. But oh, hard hit as Nickel came in out of the box. I'm glad he's tuning tonight. We missed that guy. That was a great Mudbug. Gave us 3 of his best years, and it was really the relationships that he built on and off the ice that made him such a special player. And I'm glad that I can still talk to him today, really on a weekly basis. I don't say that about much of our guys. I try to keep in touch with as many as I can. It's just hard. Everybody's got their lives in the way, and Logan Haru's one of those guys who he always gets back to me. So, I mean, either he likes me or he pretends to, and either way, I appreciate it. Played back out to center. The puck now scaled back into the near corner. So glad he's there. Along to the far side, Odessa able to slap it into the Bug zone. Jacobs now in down low behind the Bugs net. Played off the far side boards and played to the near side. Played across now. Shot toward the net, fought off there by Garapi. Played back out to center. In deep now, slowed down there was Akimov. Right back in now, far side, shot toward the net there by Fetchko, and it is stopped there by Garapi. Or check that was Charlie Smith who came in. He's the guy who had the only goal for the Jackalopes. Boy, Garapi quite sharp after giving up the early tally. 46 seconds remaining here in the opening period. 1-1 game. Fired toward the net there from the far circle. That was from Belsterling. It got blocked. Now Belsterling will grab the far corner shot. That one went wide of the Bugs net. Held in there by Doyle. Now in down low. To the right of Garapi now. Kind of a muscle-bound contest going on there between Deeb and his man, Belsterling. Now behind the net, thrown in front. And Litchard's got it, and he'll kiss it off the near side window and all the way down. 10 seconds to go here in the opening period. Might have not been the idealistic start to the opening period, but the Mudbugs will take the end of it. Played back to the right point, and that'll do it for the period. Oh, late hit after the whistle. That was McKay and Shea Berry pushing and shoving now. Deeb's in there. Litchard got in there. Boy, it looked like it was initially McKay and Berry who got tied up, and now Litchard in front of the Odessa bench. That's scary. Still pushing and shoving. Belsterling tied up. Litchard trying to get unhooked. Deeb still in there. Getting some wax around. Now Deeb with a right hook. Deeb got a right hook on Belsterling. Berry tried to come across, and Deeb got pushed out of the way. And maybe that end of the period scuffle might set the tone for the next two periods. I wonder if there's penalties coming out of this. I think that's what Coach Soupy's going to try to find out. He's not interested right now. So the Mudbugs will skate off. The Jacks will skate off. We've played one. It's entertaining. That's a scuffle that Logan Haru would love to be a part of. Nice and feisty, as the old Bugs blue liner would love to get entangled in. We've played one period here from Odessa. It's the Bugs 1, the Jacks 1. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada & Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter, like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada & Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. Special treat. It feels like I haven't seen them all season, maybe because I haven't seen them all season. Mudbugs goaltending coach Rich Perron, thanks so much for joining us and making the trip down here.
Hey, thanks, Chet. Glad to be here with you.
First off, congrats on the interim head coaching position with the Mississippi Seawolves. Just talk about that opportunity.
Yeah, it kind of brewed up early, like actually when I was in Shreveport all week. It kind of brewed up within an 18-hour span, and wasn't technically looking for a coaching job. I mean, it doesn't affect my job with the Shreveport Mudbugs. I still work with the goalies every week. I'm still going to come in when I need to come in, so it doesn't affect anything with Shreveport. So if the fans are like, on social media is like, we lost Rich, we haven't. It'll be the same role as I've had here in Shreveport, and it's an opportunity. It's a pro league, and they just need a little bit of a shake-up. So I went to Monroe last night and went behind the bench. We tough 5-3 loss, but I'm going to go to Biloxi this week, and it's about an hour and a half from home, so I get to go home every week.
It's funny, I was talking to Michael Hill, who was the acting head coach last Saturday, and I was talking about how good your record was as an acting head coach as the Mudbugs, and now being a head coach. Those losses are tough to take, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't like to lose. Anybody knows me. It's not an option with me, and so I'm never happy when we lose. I mean, at the end of the day, if the team's playing well and you lose, you can handle it. But if the team's not giving the effort and they're kind of being lazy, it's tough to take when you lose. But the team last night did a good job. Obviously, new coach coming in, everybody kind of picked it up a notch, I'm sure. But evaluate this week and see what happens.
Well, evaluating is one of your favorite things to do, and I wanted to talk about the young man, Aiden Garapy. And Garapy's a guy that got drafted from Amarillo, was in Colorado for a little bit. He was a guy that you guys were eyeing for quite a while, and you guys picked up really early in the offseason, so you guys were pretty dead set on grabbing him and putting him into the mold. What was something that you guys liked about him from the jump?
Well, I talked to Aiden the previous summer, part of our recruiting plan, and we knew he was like 1 year away, and so when he actually ended up going to Colorado last year, and we thought for us it was too early because of our situation. We knew he was 1 year away, but he got a little bit of experience last year in Colorado, and he's someone that we've kind of been eyed on, and Mike Gratton, our director of scouting, so we've talked to him. So we kind of knew. I did my homework on him, watched video on him, so when there was an availability to grab him, we didn't hesitate.
What were some of the things that you liked about him? And of course, coming into this season, he had that first couple of games he kind of struggled, and then boom, he went on a big stretch where he was winning, and then Goich was out with a pneumonia episode, so it was kind of really good opportunity that he excelled at. Talk about some of the games where he played really well and he's helping the team win.
Yeah, and it's been fun working with him from the start of the year. Give him the structure, the Rich Perron structure, just the philosophy of goaltending. So, that's something I do with them. Like the people maybe the fans in Shreveport don't know, but I'm on a Zoom call with them at least an hour and a half a week, and we go through mindset, we go through technical, we watch the games, we watch every save, we chat. I see where they're at. I mean, and Aiden, beginning of the year, obviously new situation, feel out, and then when called upon, when Nico had pneumonia, he had to be the guy, and Aiden, stepped up to the challenge, played really well for us, things like this. And, with goaltending, that people don't know is that goaltending is all about confidence. And so, and I even had a chat with him today, is that, when you become the man, because there's no one else, you get an outside confidence. And then the last couple of weeks, the confidence has been hurt a little bit. Nico came back, started playing well, and we're going through a bit of the mindset with him, and on staying confident and poised, and and work hard in practice, and I think he has a great mindset, and I think and I told him, you're in trouble because we know what you can do. We saw him play well in some great stretches, and and if Nico's playing well, I think we go with that. You just got to keep working hard and wait for your chance. And vice versa for Nico. If Aiden's going, well, then Nico's got to work hard and wait for his chance. And we need to win hockey games.
Let's talk about Goich, third-year netminder. It's hard pressed to find a third-year guy in that position. Staying with an organization in this league.
Yeah.
And Goich is one of those guys who's kind of always went through an obstacle. He had the mono 2 years ago, missed camp. Then he had those really bad timing of sicknesses in the playoff run. You were kind of riding Elliot Seguin-Lescarbot, and of course for good reason. We'll talk about him in a little bit. Yeah. But then Goich comes in this year. He has pneumonia, so it just kind of keeps dragging. But he's able to battle through. Yeah. Talk about where he's at now, third-year guy, and he's still kind of quirky. He's still fun. He's still kind of just great laid-back atmosphere kind of guy.
Well, it's definitely been an interesting journey for Nico. Not coming to camp that year and having mono, and as we know, that takes a long time to get back. But then he came into practice, and we had 3 goalies at the time. And he worked hard. We ended up getting rid of a 20-year-old goalie. Yep. He got an opportunity, played really well for us, and then he got drafted to the USHL. And then, unfortunately, his time in the USHL wasn't what he wanted or what happened, predicted, and then he came back. So we get a little bit of the USHL blues, but he's been kind of sitting for 3 months. So last year he was, refining his confidence as well. So it's such a mind battle, and he stuck with it. And then, the pneumonia this year, thank God it wasn't for too long. And but he's been looking great the last couple of weeks. And I even told him, like, the last 2 weeks is the old Nico from those last 10 games of the season and those playoff runs for us that year that he got into a couple of games because we went into quadruple overtime.
Right. Remind Bushy of that.
Yeah, remind Bushy of that. So game finished at 2 a.m, so we couldn't put Bushy back in 10 hours. But he's a guy that has junior experience. He's a 20-year-old this year. He's got a lot to play for, and he's done a great job for us the last couple of weeks.
When you think of NHL goalies, is there one that reminds you of Goich, or Goich reminds you of, kind of maybe emulates his game or reminds you of?
Well, he's the opposite hand, so that screws me up.
Right.
But
like style-wise?
Yeah, like he's I'm trying to think. You put me on the spot here, Chet, but it's okay. Give me the tough questions, Chet. Nico is a big, athletic goalie that doesn't quit on pucks. He actually reminds me of Ilov Sergeyev a little bit.
Oh, okay.
In that aspect of a former Mudbug.
I like that.
Yeah, because when I first got RC, he was big, all over the place. I had to calm him down. Nico was the same thing, so I just put the page of RC and brought it to Nico, and then had to kind of just refine his game. But he's big, he's athletic, he competes, and that's all you can ask for in a goalie. And right now, he's feeling a little bit in a groove, I feel.
When you talk about Goich, you think about he always has a French-Canadian goalie partner. First time now you got Garapy, just a standard American. Yeah. But we got a chance to see Elliot Seguin-Lescarbot on our way to Minnesota. I don't know if you heard about this.
No.
He decided to come by. We were at Crackle Barrel doing the old team breakfast. He went out of his way because we were in Des Moines, and we got a chance to see him. And he seemed like he was doing good in Des Moines. How much do you keep in touch with him? I know you're close not only to him, but his family as well.
Yeah, actually, I still work with Elliot, so I'm on a weekly Zoom call like I do with the Shreveport goalies. So I'm pretty up to date of what's going on in Elliot's world, and he's going to New Hampshire. So they finally signed his deal. He's going to New Hampshire next year. He's in Des Moines right now. The team's struggling a little bit. He gets about 40 shots a night, and they're really good ones. And so trying to keep his mindset, but he's been great.
Good. And then I have to ask you about your boys. I mean, of course, it felt like it was maybe 3-4 years you had a stretch of Richie and Ryan Perron around the building. Of course, Richie had that great year, the COVID canceled season, 2019-2020. Yeah. Talk about these two, and they're playing together for the first time.
Yeah, it's been kind of good. So Richie graduated from Oswego last year, but because he missed the first year of COVID year, he was able to play another 4th year of athletics. So he went back this year to get his master's, and so him and Ryan decided that they were going to find the same school. So they're in Alvernia in Pennsylvania, in Reading, Pennsylvania. I went to see him a couple of weeks ago, got to spend 10 days with them, and so they're living together, playing on the same team, and when they're going to be 50 years old, sitting around and having a beer, they're going to say, remember when we played college together? So I think that's a great memory for them this year.
Before I let you go, Coach Soupy's a little jealous because he said you came in, you outdid him, you lost some weight here. So I don't know if you're trying to outdo everybody back there in that coach's office. You went on a big diet here. You just eating meat?
Yeah, I'll try anything 3 times, and yeah.
So will Coach Soupy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and. So I tried this carnivore diet, and sometimes things just resonate with you, and it just resonates in my body. Lost 25 pounds, and I could attest to Soupy. It's tough to lose weight being a coach for the Shreveport Mudbugs. We get fed very well here. The road trips, as you know, and so it's a tall order. I mean, I was pushing my highest weight when I was coaching here, and so I just kind of said to myself about 2.5 months ago, I was like, hey, I'm just over that 50 mark, and 50 something. And then I decided to just take it serious, and it's really resonated with me, and it's been great. I feel great. I'm almost at playing weight, Chet. So maybe another 5 pounds, and I think put me in, coach.
That's awesome. That is the coach, Rich Perrant, Mudbugs goaltending coach. Thank you so much for the time. We do appreciate it.
Thanks, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshires Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Ector County Coliseum. 1-1 game. Second period coming up, and it's brought to you by DeFatta & Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFatta, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to defattapi.com. And Coach Soupy is not going to like the way this second period is going to begin, because the Mudbugs are going to be a man down after all that happened at the end of that first period. Shots on goal tied 12-12. Game tied 1-1. Charlie Smith with his third goal of the year, 26 seconds in. Seth Murch with the goal at 16:06 of the opening period. Seth Murch getting the goal shorthand, and now they're trying to figure out all these penalties. And they have not gotten all this figured out just yet. It's going to cause a little bit of a delay right now to get this all sorted out. There was a lot that happened at the end of that first period. I'll remind our Mudbugs fans that Mudbugs Hockey is brought to you by Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy, where you can save time and get the best savings on Mudbugs Hockey home game tickets. Stop by your local Brookshire's to buy your tickets for every Mudbugs Hockey home game. And now we are getting to the bottom of this. McKay and Deeb are going in. Looks like Doyle's going in for Odessa. And Tavar's going in. And the Mudbugs are a man down out of all this. Face-off tied up, one there by the Bugs. They have it. They're on the first-choice personnel penalty kill. And Pusaderi able to launch it all the way down. And the net comes off its mooring as Seminara went into it awkwardly. This face-off, I believe, is going to come out of the Odessa zone. Uh-oh. It looks like the additional penalty went to Foster Nickel. It was a roughing, and then he got a verbal abuse of an official. I think Foster Nickel's done for the night, if I got this correct. Oh, jeez. So Deeb in for roughing, McKay in for roughing, Tavar and Doyle both in for roughing, but Nickel got the extra 2 minutes for roughing and verbal abuse of an official. Now through the middle. Here comes Odessa. And the puck's scraped all the way down there by Fleet. Good stick there by Haldenby to break up that pass. And now a steal. Haldenby's got it. Haldenby will take it all the way back. He wants to kill off some more precious seconds. He'll delve it on over to Hutchinson, and Hutchinson will go ahead and rake it all the way into the Odessa zone. Played far side. It's going to be interesting for the Mudbugs because if they are without Fleet, they're down to 5D. Well, I guess you can put Pusateri in. He's going to be the interchangeable forward / D-man, but he is starting the game as a forward. Mudbugs just a little short-handed right now. As an icing goes on Odessa. Down to 30 seconds remaining on this first-choice personnel penalty kill. 1-1 game. 91 seconds in. Uh-oh. Billy Welker's got to get onto the bench, so I'm going to pause time for my roomie. He had to fix a helmet, so that's a good reason to get on. Oh, Billy T. Welker, we love him. His son Duncan Welker's on the road trip, too. A little cramped in my room. Shot toward the net. There by Litchard, and that gets the protective netting. Old Dunkaroo making the road trip with Dad, and has made for an interesting hotel room experience, I can tell you that right now. Let's just say I got my own bed, so I can survive. Big hello to the Welkers. The rest of the Welkers tuning in tonight from Huntsville. Miss Tanya, and of course, their eldest daughter, Miss Annie. Played off the far side boards all the way into the Mudbugs zone. Into the near corner it goes. Emery trying to battle for it. Penalty about to come to an end. And taken there by Haldenby. And now to the far side there to Adams. The Jacks 0 for 2 on the man advantage. Up ahead now, right side, Haldenby. Up ahead there to Emery. Emery's got it now. He pivots, and he'll just delve it in down low there to McKay. McKay now tied up along into the near corner. Into that near half wall now. Haldenby trying to dig it out. Far side now, played off the far side boards, up off the stick of Pusateri. Pusateri now holds the zone. Pusateri throws one toward the net, and it's a blocker save made there by Carped. Played off the near side window, back out to center there by Thornton. Now Gosey gets hit hard into the boards there by Fleet. Up ahead, here's McKay. There's pushing and shoving going on behind us. That's Fleet, and we got a fight. It's Fleet up against Gosey. A right hook by Fleet. Fleet now trying to get those uppercuts. Gosey gets one hit, another uppercut on Fleet. And now Fleet trying to wrestle his helmet off. Another right hook, another hook there by Gosey. And now they'll take the jersey, and Fleet will win the takedown battle. Boy, that was just destined to happen. Fleet wanted to go since puck drop last night. Nobody obliged until Gosey said, okay, I'm in. And the two have a good bout. Boy, and I think the Mudbugs needed that. To get some more fire on that bench right now. Coach Soupy doesn't look like he has a problem with it. To play devil's advocate, the only problem, and this is going to be a big problem for Coach Soupy, is he's going to be down to 4D. Because Foster Nichols out, and now Fleet's going to be out for most of this period, so it's going to get a little interesting. You're going to have Pusateri, backhander in front, save made there by Garapi. Some of the things you do when you start running out of D. Mudbugs know about running out of D. One time they were down to one active D. You can just ask Coach Rich about that experience. They started to have to make their penalty killers their own D-men. Everything kind of became a committee. We're not going to get to that point just yet because Murch has the puck behind the Bucks net, played up off the far side boards, thrown through the middle. Smith feeds Barrett. Barrett gains the zone. Barrett now, he lost control of the puck. Back the other way. Here comes Larkey. 2-on-2, now 3-on-2. They hear, good poke check there by Hutchinson as he pokes it back out to center. 1-1 game, 4 minutes gone by here in the second period. Brought to you by DeFata and Associates, and it's an icing on Hutchinson. Want to remind our Mudbugs fans that Mudbugs hockey is brought to you by Porter's, delivering the difference for Mudbugs hockey, locally owned and operated for over 50 years, providing floor mats, uniforms, and facility services for your business. Something's wrong with Liam Fleet. Oh, jeez. Mudbugs do not need any more blows to their team. He's going to have to go in for treatment. Here comes Amy Baker, who's coming off a birthday just yesterday. Will come in to treat Fleet. Mudbugs have had the flu bug and a couple of guys on the IR. Where's Bryce Boucher, who's watching back at home? We miss you, buddy. Not many guys who go 110% like him every shift. He's dealing with an lower body injury, rather, and then Jasser's got the upper body injury. So a little short-handed are the Bugs. Into the far corner, Deeb dancing around now. He's got it. 1-1 game. Now played back up top. Right point shot there by Wise. It ricochets back out to center. Now McKay dropped it in down low, now taken back out through the middle. And Deeb's got it. Playing on back to Wise. To the near side there to Adams. Up ahead there to Litchard. He didn't handle it cleanly, but Deeb comes through the seam. Deeb's got it. Comes in through the middle. Deeb, far circle, waits, thrown in front. Oh, it hit the side of the net. He was waiting out Carfed. Now Pusateri a drive, and it gets the face of Carfed. Shot toward the net, save made. There from the far corner there by Litchard, thrown in front. High slot shot there by Murch. Save made, rebound chance there by Deeb, and it got blocked in front. That's a good block in front there by Metelkin. Along to the far corner, Pusateri holds the zone. Here comes Pusateri, thrown in front. Off the stick of McKay, and that one deflected just wide. Mudbugs all over the Jacks, trying to get one in. Murch trying to get one to go. He got blocked in front. And the puck is dumped all the way down, and it'll be icing on Odessa. Oh, geez. Mudbugs all over Carfed like a cat on a ball of yarn. Just can't get the baby to go. 14-14 remaining here in the second. 1-1 game. Yeah. The Mudbugs bench has got a little leg room, if you know what I'm talking about. Minus a couple of D. Face off one there by the Bugs. To the right point there to Hutchinson. And he's going to go ahead and dish it in down low. Play to the near side. Held in there by Adams. Now down low behind the Bugs net to the far corner. Played around into the near side. Cut off there by Adams. Now Lesperance battles for it. Left side, that's Haldenby, and Haldenby will grab it. And he'll go and swat it back into the Jack zone. Shot toward the net. Short side there by Haldenby. Good save made there by Carfed. Tried to slither one through there was Haldenby. Now played, shot toward the net there, near circle. There by Emery is saved there by Carfed, and the puck skies into the stands. Everybody seems to be okay. And a young man's got a souvenir. He wants to keep it, but I think they're asking to get it back. If I'm the kid, I'm keeping it. It's gamer puck. I'm putting that right through my hoodie. Right along my belt line. You ain't going to be able to see it. Shot toward the net there by Wise. Blocked in front. Backhander toward the net. Another block in front. A shot there by Earhard. Earhard now. Right point. He's got it. Now he just kind of pivots. Goes right back to the top of the point there to Murch. Back to Earhard. Earhard top of the circle shot. Swallowed up there by Carfed. And he will hold on to it. Mudbugs Hockey is brought to you by Johnny's Pizza House. Well, let's share a slice of the best pizza in town. You know who loves Johnny's Pizza? Our former director of corporate sales. She's tuned in tonight from Michigan, Miss Gracie Dabrowski. Glad to have her with us. We missed that young lady. There wasn't many staff members as positive, upbeat, joyous, always smiling, always cheerful, always jolly, just like Gracie Dabrowski, my old office roomie. She's tuned in, and she's enjoying the broadcast with her husband, James, who's a netminder himself. Play to the far corner, off the stick of Litchard. Glad to have them with us, and we do miss you. But we know you're in a better place. Now to the right side, the puck there by Metelkin, trying to scoot it in deep there to the Bug zone, and now taken there by Pusateri. To the left side, that's Adams. Angled up off the near side boards there to Litcher. Now across to the stick there, a Deeb. Deeb toe drags, and a backhander gets blocked in front there by Shea Berry. Now along to the right side, that's Arrington. Cross ice feed up ahead. Shot toward the net there by Hammer gets blocked in front. Now near side. McKay cannot clear it. Arrington down low, a backhander save made there by Garapi as Richards came in hot toward the net. Into the near corner it goes. That's Jacobs. He's got it now, right point. Shot toward the net, blocked in front there by Hutchinson. Up off the stick of Smith, and he'll touch it back out to center. Here comes McKay. He puts a charge into one. It's a blocker save made there by Carfed. 1-1 contest, 11:20 to go here from Odessa. There's L'Esperance. Comes in too early, pushing and shoving after the whistle. Earhart tied up. Pusateri now looks just annoyed by Patilla. Pusateri does not look afraid. Patilla giving him the lip service. And right now, Pusateri is playing the role of a blue liner because the Mudbugs are down to 4D. They lost Fleet for pretty much the period, and they've lost Nickel for the game. Coach Soupy's going to have to roll 11 forwards into 3 lines tonight. It's usually one of those kinds of games where you're shorthanded, but maybe you rally for each other and you win this game. Akimov able to yank it in to the Odessa zone. Now played back out through the middle. Far side, Taver up ahead, backhander. Save made there by Garapi. The net comes off its mooring. Now Tavara drive, it gets blocked in front. Tavar's got it, fired toward the net, and it's swallowed up there by Garapi. Boy, Garapi under duress, but has stood tall between the pipes to keep this game tied. Boy, he has been busy. Faced 36 shots last night. And tonight, he's had some screamers come his way. They're saying he's faced 17 shots so far tonight. The puck belted back out to center. Right point, and that one gets blocked. Now on the far side, Hutchinson will play it on back there to Adams. 1-1 game. Right side, Hutchinson coming in deep. And, oh, good hold there by Smith. Smith now for the Bugs. He's got it to the point, right point, shot there by Seminara. And, boy, he put a lot of gas on it, but it went wild and into the end glass. Gas on glass. Say that 3 times. Shot toward the net, right pad save made there by Carfed on a near corner shot there by Murch. Mudbugs battling tonight. 1-1 game. 9:35 to go here in the middle frame. 1-1 through the middle. Up ahead, that's Metelkin. Drop back pass on over to Fetchko. He flipped it in down low, and now McKay back out to center. Through the middle. Here comes Belsterling, and he threw one toward the net after the offsides was called. Boy, great end-to-end action. We got a break in the action. It's the Bugs 1, the Jacks 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into Ector County Coliseum. 1-1 game. Want to thank all our 2024, 2025 Mudbug billets. Big thanks to John and Brianna Belton, Casey and Dave Percotta, Zach and Jordan Choke, Jason and Courtney Davis, Keith and Becca Gibb, Melissa and Mike Jones, Jeremy and Kristen Kennedy. They're hosting their own watch party of some sorts. Chucky Landry's there, sitting nice and pretty from the Kennedy household. Amanda and Drew Lewis. Love them to death, and thank you once again for the loan of their Toyota Camry. Still rocking and rolling, and I'll be rocking and rolling back into town tomorrow with that bad boy. We'll get to the rest of the billet families in our next whistle. Face-off near Mudbug blue line. Face-off won there by Halden B. Now middle of the ice, Murch up off the stick of Emery. And it goes down the length for icing on Bugs hockey. Big thanks to Miss Karen Mitchell, our brilliant Mudbugs billet coordinator. Sarah and Jason Morris. Martin and Carla Mueller, along with Chucky Landry and family, of course. Scott and Karen Musket, Brandon Yoni Rayburn, Randy and Tanya Reeves, Deborah Tyler, Don and Janice Watt, Mark and Shannon Weldon, Beth and Mark Woods, and of course our biggest Boy Meets World fans, Chris and Kimberly Cepeda. I heard something about those two, and I'll talk about it in our next whistle. Stay tuned. Up ahead now to the right side. Here's Emery. Works it in deep. Drop back pass. Shot toward the net. And a blocker save made there by Carfed. And a shot there by Akimov. Now down low along to the end boards. 1-1 game. 8:50 to go here in the second. Now to the right side. Worked in deep there by Smith. Into the near half wall. Haldenby grabs it. Up ahead to the left side, through, that's Haldenby. He's got it, drop back pass, fired toward the net, fought off there by Carfed. That was a shot with a lot of muster there by Akimov from the near circle. Now a shot goes wide, Pusateri holds the zone, now down low, along to the end boards. Odessa's got it, 8:15 to go here in the second. 1-1 game, Barry sends it up ahead, hard check there by Adams on Jacobs. Pusateri now will grab the loose change, right side. Now dropped on over to Adams, up off the stick of Smith, and Smith's going to go and ahead and flag it on over to Pusateri. Will send it on over to Adams, and Adams will relay it on back to Pusateri, and Pusateri will send it back to Adams, up off the stick, and too far there for Smith to grab, and it'll go down the length for icing. You know, I always hear things about our billet families, but I hear so many things about Chris and Kimberly Cepeda's love for, of course, everybody's favorite show back in the day, Miss Boy Meets World. I've heard that Chris Cepeda owns a sweater that has a picture of Lauren, one of the controversial characters on the show, and it says, "Corey, you had your chance," with a question mark. I think it's an interesting sweatshirt. If he has that, I would love to know where he got it. I think I would want to buy it at wherever he got that. Lauren was a great character on that show, by the way. And Chris Cepeda just seems like he would be a big, big Lauren fan. I guess it would be in contradictory to his alleged Topanga Lawrence towel he's got going on there. So, yeah, that might be sending mixed signals. I don't know. Chris Cepeda's an interesting find there. Another icing. Odessa wins the draw. Shot off toward the net. Fought off there by Garapi on a shot there by Toms. Along to the far corner. 1-1 game. 7:25 to go here in the second. Now to the right point. Toms has it. And he licks a shot on net. It goes wide. And now Barrett's got it along the right side. Here comes Barrett coming in deep. Barrett now gains the zone. Far corner. Tied up. Barrett battling for it. Tried to slide it in down low there for Earhard. Oh, boy, Earhard might have got his stick in between the legs. Might have got away with a trip there. McKay holds the zone. Here comes McKay grinding in. Thrown in front, up off the stick of Barrett, trying to drive one home. Less than 7 to go here in the middle frame. It's a 1-1 game. Right side, here's Hutchinson. He comes in. Penalty coming up now to Odessa. Pushing and shoving. Barrett got messed with. And the Mudbugs will go on the Scott Powerline power play. It's Richmond who's going in. No, wait a minute. It looks like the Mudbugs penalty door is opening up now. A couple of guys are going in for the Jacks. It's Richmond and Larkey who are going in. Mudbugs want to make sure they're going to get a power play out of this. I believe they are. No, geez. The Odessa box is getting crowded. They got Giosi, Larkey, Richmond in there. They're going to need a deck of Uno cards or something. It's way too much body mass in one space just to be sitting around waiting to get back on the ice. Yeah, okay. So the Mudbugs will have a Scott Powerline power play out of all that. So the Mudbugs on the man advantage. Face off to the left of Carfed. Puck now spun in deep into the near corner. Haldenby's got it along the end boards. Haldenby loses a stick along that far corner as the puck now is punched all the way down. Now along to the left side. That's Akimov. He's got it. Thrown across, up off the stick. Up ahead. Uh-oh, here's Lesperance on a break. Lesperance a wrister, and a dynamite save made there by Garapy. Boy, the Mudbugs needed it, and Garapy delivers with his biggest save of the night. As Lesperance tried to go on the glove side, and Garapy said, we stayed tied 1-1, back the other way. Emery to the right point there to Murch. Across to Emery, now back to the point there to Murch. Now to the far half wall, it goes to Akimov. Now down low, far circle. Shot there by Parichka. Punched toward the net. It was stopped there by Carfed. Now Akimov. He'll go ahead and delve it in down low. Now back up top. Now across down low there to Parichka. It flutters in front. And now the puck held in there by Murch. Murch trying to dive. Oh, he dives and holds it in. Oh, and it comes back off the blue line for an offsides on Bugs hockey. Down to 35 seconds remaining on the Scott Powerline power play. 1-1 game. I'm getting messages that Chris Cepeda was not a Lauren fan in the show Boy Meets World. It might be a Kimberly Cepeda thing. She might be the owner of that sweatshirt. You never know. I can totally see Kimberly Cepeda being a Lauren fan. Lesperance is going to the box. We got a penalty coming up. This one's going against Odessa. The Mudbugs are going to be up 2 men now. Boy, this is huge. 5-on-3 for 35 seconds. Tripping is the call on Lesperance. 5:19 to go here in the second. Boy, you just looking at Michael Hill. He knows he's got to deliver on this man advantage. Brought to you by Scott Powerline. Face-off one there by the Bugs. They have it now behind the net. That's Murch. He's got it to the left point there to Deeb. Thrown across top of the far circle there to Wise. High slot. That's Murch. Wise through the bumper, and he shot it just wide. And the puck now deflected all the way down. 15 seconds to go of two-man advantage time. 1-1 game to the left side there to McKay. He gains a zone. Oh, great poke job there by Toms. Right back out to center, now right back in. One of the penalties is about to end. Now we're 5-on-4 to the far corner. Richmond joins the rush. High slot fired toward the net. Save made there by Carfed. McKay was setting up the screen. Into the far corner. Mudbugs stay with it. Losing his balance there was Deeb to the left point. Murch holds the zone. Field back up top. Wise waits. Wise fires toward the net. Blocked in front. Over to Murch. Across now to the near circle there to Litchard. Played back up top to Murch. Fires a high riser and he got the glass. And the puck is paddled all the way down. Mudbugs got to hurry. Way out of his net goes Garapy. Oh no, Garapy gave it away. And coming in off sides is Belsterling. Boy, Garapy loves to play the puck, so he will jump out of his net just to get that puck up the ice. And that is something he loves to do, and it almost got a little bit hairy for the Munising, Michigan native. Face off, far Mudbugs blue line. One there by Haldenby. 45 seconds remaining on the Scott Powerline power play. Here's Perichka. He's going to go ahead and ring it around the Rosie. Into the far corner. Mudbugs looking for some posies. Into the right point. Here's Hutchinson. On over to Perichka. Perichka, far circle. Coming in now. Emery played back up top. Now skittered across there to Akimov. He'll lay it on back there to Emery. Emery sends one toward the net. Save made there by Carfed. Perichka was there. Haldenby was there looking for a rebound. Played back to the right point. Walking the line. That's Hutchinson. A bullet. He scores! Hutchinson with a missile from the point. It's a power play goal, and the Mudbugs take their first lead of the night. Hutchinson delivers with an absolute bullet from the point. Mudbugs 2, the Jacks 1 in what felt like a power play for an eternity. And they're able to capitalize and take the lead. Boy, how satisfying that must be for Hutchinson. Returns to the team this week, and he's able to get the goal there. For Hutchinson, it's goal number 4 on the year. Long discussion going on at the Mudbugs bench. Face off one there by the Bugs. Now back in down low. Boy, the power play heating up. It came in ranked second best in the league. And, boy, it's just a testament to the job that Michael Hill's done with this power play unit as Barrett throws a rocket toward the net, glove down there by Carfed. Like I said, came into this game ranked second best in the league overall, just over 25%. And Hutchinson able to put some more sweetness on that with 3:04 to go in the second. Shreveport 2, Odessa 1. Face-off one there, Murch flips one toward the net. Save made there by Carfed. Played off the far side window, held in there. Wise waits. Wise comes into the near corner. He goes ahead and pokes it in, down low, wraparound chance, poke that toward the net. Save made there by Carfed. Wow, Parichka was there. Seminara was lurking around. With 2:46 to go here in the second. Mudbugs have their first lead of the weekend. Face off one there. Hutchinson sends it in down low. Backhander there by Emery, and it's turned aside there by Carped. Puck now chiseled back out to center. Up off the stick of Akimov. Into the far corner, and now the puck is banked up off the near side boards and all the way down for icing on Odessa. Been a long period for the Jacks. Mudbugs know all about these type of periods. It happened to them last night. Boy, the Mudbugs very short-handed coming into this game. Like I said, flu bugs and IRs and verbal abuse of an official later in the game, and they're rallying around each other right now. Now to the right side, up off the stick it goes of Richards. Now sent back in behind the Odessa net. It's been a downhill battle for the Bugs. Or uphill, well, downhill. And now uphill, here comes Bellsterling, a shot, save made there by Garabini, covers up on the rebound. Like I said, downhill attack for the Bugs in this second period. Uphill battle for the Jackalopes, that's what I meant. 1:51 remaining here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second period. I want to remind our Mudbugs fans, be sure to tune into the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Don't drink the water. Try our margaritas today. Face off to the left of Garapi. Tied up one there by Giosi. Giosi handles it, fires toward the puck. Stick save made there by Garapi. And he had to navigate it as it came down out of midair. Boy, Garapi has been quite sharp tonight. Sent toward the net. Mudbugs are off sides, I believe. Now a pushing and shoving after the whistle. This one got testy. Earhard's in there. Looked like Seminara was in the middle of it. Penalty's coming up to Earhard. Boy, I am surprised by this. I thought they were just going to send them both. It's a roughing infraction on Earhard. So the Mudbugs will be back on the first choice personnel penalty kill. Boy, shots in this period alone, 23-10 in favor of Bugs hockey. Face off one there by the Bugs, and they're able to fuel it all the way down. Now to the left side. Galloping in there is Jacobs. Over to Fetchko. Oh, that one off the stick of Emery. And Emery trying to get it out. Oh, held in there by Fetchko. Over to Patilla. Patilla now, right point. He waits. Thrown across, top of the far circle. Fetchko fires one, and it went wide of the Bugs net, and it ricochets all the way down. Down to a minute remaining here in the second period, which has been a good one for the Bugs. And a good job there by Murch. Just a clobber it back into the Jack zone. Now fighting for it there is Litchard. Far side. Now to the near side there to Metelkin. Down low, taken there by Wise. Wise trying to clear it. Touched around. Oh, no. Looks like a true. No! McKay got away with a trip there. I thought they were going to call that. Fired toward the net. On a one-timer there by Fetchko, and it went wide. Shot there by Metelkin, and it went wide again and held in there by Fetchko. Shot toward the net. Save made there by Garapi. And now fired. Oh, no. Wise can't clear. Here's a chance. 5 seconds. Far circle. Shot there by Hammer. Hit the post, and it rolled around into the far side. And that'll do it for the period. Oh, geez. Lots of tense moments in that last minute of the second. McKay might have got away with a trip, and the Mudbugs might have got away with a goal given up. We've played 2 here from Odessa. It is the Mudbugs 2, the Jackalopes 1. Stick around for the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is how we Sonic. You want to try the double queso Sonic Smasher in stores for a limited time. The score once again, it's the Bugs 2, the Jacks 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
As a business petition to succeed, one dishonest employee experience that can help you monitor employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show, joined by one of my favorites, the legendary Mudbugs equipment manager, back where he belongs in the Mudbug Nation. That's one Billy Welker. Billy T. Welker joining us. Billy T., so much appreciation for your time. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. I was doing a lot back there with the glove dryer, so I took a time to have a good chat with you this morning, and I'm just so happy to be on your show.
Talk about what it's like coming back here. What was your first, thoughts, feelings, just coming back into Shreveport?
Oh, it's great. Like, it couldn't be any better, let me tell you. All the memories that come flying through, the championship teams back in the Central League and the WPHL days. And, here we are in Odessa, which I spent a lot of time in back in the day. So, it's a lot of good memories. Glad to be back with Scott Musket, Soupy Campbell, and Tommy Scott and everybody, and I'm just so grateful that they asked me back.
So many stops along the way for you. How many games? I know you've been through many hockey games. How many-ish is this for you?
2,500?
Just 2,500, nothing.
Yeah, ish. Until last year, I had a streak going. I didn't miss a game. But I got sick in Evansville and had to miss 2 games with the flu.
Wow. That's like one of those.
So mad. I was so disappointed. But it had to happen. It was like Kel Ripken streak, you know?
Yeah.
Iron Man. It had to end.
But to bring you back here, must have taken a couple of phone calls from Scott Musket. I know that you were trying to come back maybe in years past. What was the selling point to come back this time around?
It was Scott Musket's free food.
What's your favorite?
He makes a pretty mean spaghetti. Yeah, pretty good stuff, you know. And Tommy Scott's a pretty good cook. Well, the dogs in the rink, I love that. It's like dog therapy when you need it.
Yeah.
The selling point, though, was just coming back basically home to Shreveport to work again alongside those guys and wear the logo. And that was the biggest thing. And just knowing that Muskie and Soupy, we all get along so well and we know each other. You can't go wrong with that.
And what's it like? You got old Dunkaroo with you on this road trip. You have, of course, your wife, Miss Tanya, and Miss Annie back at home. That's in Huntsville, so you got to do the long distance thing. You know, I'm sure that's something that you guys have maybe dabbled with before, but you got Dunkaroo with you on this road trip. You're working him pretty good in that laundry room. And talk about that experience of having him here with you.
Well, it's always nice when he can come on the trips and I can scream and yell at him and make him do all the work.
And give you a little break.
And give me a little break. No, it's really great, and it's neat to see how, like yesterday when we were at dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, and he stood up and talked to the guys, and I just felt real proud as a dad because of how grown up he sounded and acted. And, you know, if I might be a dad that gloats a little bit, he's on a dean's list this semester at school. So that makes me and his mom and his sister very proud.
You know, one thing I have to ask as we're talking to Mudbugs equipment manager Billy Welker is, how did you get into this profession? You know, it's some people have interesting stories of how they kind of backslided into it. They never really aspired to become it. How did you originally get into this position? Because it's a grueling one.
Grandfather, Ken Elliott, owned the team in Fort Wayne, the Fort Wayne Comets of the IHL, ECHL now. Hung around the rink kid. Used to go down and bother the trainers and be a pain in their side. And they would pay me to pick up dirty underwear and empty dirty trash cans. And then it just escalated from there. And then I did it a lot in school, like student manager kind of work. And then I got back into hockey again and was able to get with the Fort Wayne Comets for a couple years. And then it took off from there. And, you know, learned how to sharpen skates. And I mean, I've always wanted to do it. It's not like I went, I gotta, you know, it's something that I wanted to do from day one. I can't really explain it.
What's your favorite part of the job?
Winning. But no, winning is the most important thing, which if you do a good job, have a nice locker room, make sure that everything's as good as you can have it for the guys, get the skates sharpened right, you know, pay attention to details. The little, like I tell everybody that helps me, the little details make a difference every day. And you might not think these guys notice, but they do.
What's your most difficult part of the job?
The travel's getting hard on me. Yeah. Getting old. But I still love it. The difficult part is trying to handle losses and stuff like that. And, you know, and it's difficult to see when guys get let go, you can get cut and stuff like that. But there's really no difficult. I love doing all the work. I guess if I was going to say one thing, it's like I'm over emptying trash. I did that enough years, emptying trash and vacuuming. That's up to the young guys now.
Now to put you on the spot, your favorite player on this year's team to take care of.
Foster
Really?
Nickel.
One of our leaders.
I didn't even break stride there, did I? No, I love that kid. He's great. Professional all the way.
And now to put you more on the spot, the most difficult player to take care of on the team.
Deeb. And I say that with a smile on my face because he's a good guy. But, yeah, he's kind of snotty sometimes. But I love him, and we kind of go back and forth. But they're all pretty good. I mean, they're all really nice guys, and they've treated me really well with a lot of respect so far.
Has Coach Soupy changed one bit from being a coach opposed to as a player? You've known him in all those phases.
Yeah, he's gotten a little heavier.
We all have.
Yeah. Gotten a little bolder.
Yeah.
No, maybe a little more serious, but not really. He's still the same old funny guy that everybody knows and loves. And it's just amazing wherever we go, everybody wants to see Soupy.
When you talk about working for the Mudbugs as long as you have, you worked at Brookshire's and you know Hirsch. Which is the better barn?
Oh, the CenturyTel Center. That's what. Okay.
CenturyTel, Brookshire's,
Yeah.
Arena. They have like a million different names now.
So, well, the Brookshire's Arena was very nice and modern at the time, but obviously the George is the place. The atmosphere is second to none, and if you date back to one time when we on a championship there, 2000. Something like that. Soupy was playing and all those guys. That was like the greatest moment of all time.
Working with pros opposed to working with young men, do you notice a big difference?
Sometimes the pros are easier to get them to do stuff because they've done it. Like hang your stuff a certain way, and these other guys are coming from AAA and all this stuff, and they've never really had staff. Yeah. They just have, mom and dad and drop them off, and they play hockey, and they don't know how to hang their equipment up. And so I'm teaching these guys how to do all that stuff. It's painstaking, but it's getting there.
I asked you about long distance relationship.
Yeah.
Your wife and of course your daughter Annie. Tanya and Annie.
Yeah.
They're away. Is that tough? Because I know it is kind of part of the job, but it also can be a challenge.
It's also when she says in July, is there a road trip you can go to or something?
Right.
That means she's sick of me. No, it's tough on her because of driving to get everybody to come to see me, 7 hours, 9 hours. But they did it the first year we moved out of Shreveport the first time, and they did it last year at Evansville. Evansville was only 4.5, so it was a little bit. But it is it's tough that they're coming for Christmas. And then, of course, we get right on a bus the day after Christmas, and we're in Corpus, right? So it's a long haul. It's tough on Tanya, yeah.
People always ask me about Dominic Procopio, one of the longtime Mudbug captains, of course, helped the Mudbugs win a championship. You knew him in his Huntsville days. You were at his wedding. Talk about how you would describe Dom as a player and as an individual, because you've been around him quite a bit.
Just one of the most nicest individuals, first-class guys I've ever met in my life on a hockey team, and just work hard and do whatever it takes. Well, everywhere he goes, he's a captain, right? As soon as Huntsville didn't have a captain anymore, he was on their mind right away. I knew that because they told me he was the next captain. They knew halfway through the next year that he was going to be their next captain. So you can't say anything more than that. Just unbelievable on the ice. Stay-at-home defenseman that will fight and stick up for his team. He doesn't have to fight, but when he fights, he usually wins.
People always ask me, you've been doing this for so long. How many more years do you have left in the tank, you think?
Until I can't get out of bed. I don't know. I don't know. I got this sore knees and arthritis crap, and as long as I can make it every day, I'll be here. Maybe another 2 or 3. As long as Scott Musk will have me here and Tommy Scott, I'll be here.
Well, that's awesome. That's Billy Welker, our beloved Mudbugs equipment manager. Thank you so much for the time, and hope we can do this again.
Yes, sir. I look forward to it, and let's get a good one tonight.
There you go. And that'll do it for the conversation with Billy Welker. We'll have more with these after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy second intermission show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back to the Ector County Coliseum. The Bugs 2, the Jacks 1. Third period coming up, and it's brought to you by Centerpoint Energy. You know what's below. Call 811 to locate buried utilities at least 2 days before digging in to any project. Mudbugs have the lead. The difference in this game is a goal by Cole Hutchinson on the power play. His fourth of the year from Parichka, and it came at 16:28. Mudbugs outshot Odessa in the second period alone, 24-12. Overall shot totals, 36-24 in favor of Bugs hockey. I want to remind our Mudbugs fans, Mudbugs back at home December 13th and 14th. They renew their rivalry with the Lone Star Brahmas. Want to be sure to join us for lots of fun. Give us a call at 318-636-7094 or log on to mudbugshockey.com. Lock up those tickets now. Those are hot babies. The Bugs and the Brahmas, the rematch of last year's South Division Finals. Those two have had quite the many playoff bouts with one another. Face-off won there by Haldenby, and we are underway here in the third. Mudbugs down a man. Oh, check that. There was a penalty at the end of that period on L'Esperance. So the Mudbugs are going to get a power play. This is a 4-on-4, and they're going to get a power play coming up in about 5 seconds. Now through the middle. Little burst of speed. Here's Richards went behind his man. Now the Mudbugs are on the power play. Taken there by Earhart. Earhart gallops across, fired toward the net, blocked in front. And now along the end boards, here's Haldenby. Played back to the left point, Murch. Mudbugs on the man advantage, brought to you by Scott Powerline. Here's Fleet, fires one toward the net. It got blocked in front there by Metelkin. Now Fleet waits, looks through the bumper. Now top of the far circle, across, fired toward the net. And that's Deeb who whistled it wide, and it ricochets all the way back out to center. A minute to go on the man advantage. Here's Fleet, waits. Fleet now will just pivot back. Play it on back to Murch. Murch throws a bullet, and that one went wide. Spun around near half wall. That's McKay. As the puck now is slipped up off the near side glass and all the way down. 35 seconds to go on the man advantage. Fourth one of the night for the Bugs. They're 1 for 3. Now into the far corner, Deeb just pumps it in down low there for Litchard. And now to the right point there to Murch, and Murch can't get it in down low, and now the puck held in and now taken back out. Good job there by Toms. He rattles it back out. We're down to 10 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Steered on net there by Litchard, played off carefully there by Carfed, and the puck is gunned all the way down, and that'll do it for the man advantage. Mudbugs 1 for 4. And here come the Jacks now, and we got a whistle. The net comes off its mooring. Face off to the left of Garapi. Barrett's going to take the draw. Someone got kicked out for Odessa, and Fetchko wins the draw. Fired from the right point. That one went wide of Garapi. Now down low behind the Bugs net, now in front. Barrett up ahead there to Deeb. Deeb carefully. Able to push it up ahead there to Smith. Here comes Smith. He rumbles in, throws it around the wagon. On over to Earhart, now over to Barrett. Barrett played to the left point, settled down. Hutchinson throws a laser beam toward the net, and it goes wide. Earhart cannot get it back in deep, and it carried back out. Here come the Jacks. Looked like they were way off sides, and they were. It was about a mile. With 17-17 remaining here in the third. The Bugs on top, 2-1. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Chopped at there by Haldenby. Gets it in down low into the near corner. Emery tries to grab it. Down to the right point, Richmond battling for it. And Akimov battles for it. And now the Jacks win that battle to the near side there to Richards. He'll go ahead and ladle it in to the Bug zone behind Garapi's net. And puck now taken there by Haldenby. He'll go ahead and screwdriver it down low there to Murch. Up ahead, too far there for Emery, and it'll be an icing on Mudbugs hockey. I'll remind our Mudbugs fans to let you know that the Mudbugs will be in El Paso next Friday and Saturday from the El Paso County Event Center. The broadcast will be at 8 p.m. Central Time. It'll be Mountain Time in El Paso. Be sure to join us for all the fun. The Bugs and the Rhinos from the El Paso County Event Center. And then the Mudbugs will be at home for the next 2 weekends after that. Face-off tied up. Now far side, that's Akimov, who will ram it into the Odessa zone. Up along to the left side. And now Seminara slides one on net. Glove save made there by Carfed. And we get a break in the action. Want to remind our Mudbugs fans, on December 20th, the Mudbugs will be hosting the Oklahoma Warriors. There'll be a limited time offer, one night only. Christmas photos with Santa. Free with donations. And all the proceeds will go to the Claws Up Booster Club. And well, we cannot thank the Claws Up Booster Club anymore for that delicious Thanksgiving lunch the other day. As Wise throws a Spitfire toward the net. It is sticked away there by Carfed. That was just a scrumptious Thanksgiving lunch with, well, when you got prime rib, you just can't go wrong. I went with prime rib and extra horseradish, and more prime rib, and then I went with the chocolate cake and ice cream, and it was Chet Yoder diet plan just went up in flames, and then it got corrected as I didn't eat for the next 19 hours. As that shot is saved there by Garapi. As Jacobs threw a whirlwind of a shot toward the net from the near circle. 4:04 gone by here in the third. It's brought to you by Center Point Energy. Coach Soupy wanted a wholesale line change. Well, Litchard's starting to work the official a bit. Face-off, left wing circle. Face-off tied up. In the near half wall. Giosi has it behind the Bucks net. Fired toward the net. And that one went wide. Now Arrington, a shot. Blocker save made there by Garapi. As the puck now is jabbed back out to center. Here comes McKay. Crisscrosses with Litchard. Backhander gets blocked in front there by Doyle. Right back out to center. And the pass goes behind Jacobs. Pusateri now able to golf it up ahead onto the stick of McKay. McKay fired toward the net. Save made. Rebound chance. He almost tucked it home. And then he got hauled down. That would have been the pass of all passes for the assist if Pusateri, or check that, if McKay would have finished that one off. My goodness. What a pass from Pusateri. That was just a Hail Mary up the middle, and it connected. But it went for naught. As we get a break in the action, now a face-off to the right of Carpet. Played off the near side boards, taken there by Emery, and Emery will go ahead and rifle it back into the Jack zone along to the left side. That's Hammer, and Hammer's going to go ahead and just shake that baby into the Bug zone. Played off the far side window. Taken there by Akimov. Now through the middle. Here comes Haldenby on the break. To the right side, it goes to Emery. Tried the old give and go. It got blocked in front there by Jacobs. Into the near corner. Emery continues to work. Akimov just looks on. Little help there by Haldenby. Mudbugs trying to grind one out. They're down. They're up by one, rather. 5.5 gone by here in the third. Worked back out there by Odessa. Puck now lifted up ahead. Too far there for Hammer. Goes all the way down. Into the far corner. Now Akimov's going to grab it. Played up off the far side boards. Up ahead. He's outnumbered. Haldenby will wait, and he'll carefully spin it around, and that pass got taken away. Now Fetchko grabs it. He gets his pocket picked there by Haldenby. Now the puck taken away there by Hammer, and Hammer will hammer it into the far corner. Up ahead there to Seminaire. The big rig rumbles in. He comes in toward the net. Trying to fire one through. Save made. Rebound chance. There's a scrum. And now high slot Seminara slaps one. Point blank save. Made there by Carfed. To keep Odessa close. Now along to the end boards. Good pursuit here by Smith. Mudbugs trying to lengthen their lead. And the Jacks now have it, and they'll go ahead and level it up ahead. Boy, Seminara got robbed right in front. Into the far corner. Now down low. The Jacks back the other way. Here's Thornton, a soft liner and a routine glove stop made there by Garapi. With 13:24 remaining here in the third period. I want to remind our Mudbugs fans, you can get Mudbugs hockey home game tickets at your Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy locations. Stop by your local Brookshire's to buy your tickets for every Mudbugs hockey home game. Save time, get some grocery shopping done, and then pick up a couple of tickets on your way out. Sounds like a great time and a productive day. Face-off won there by the Bugs. That's Pusateri. Up ahead. He finds McKay. Boy, another stretch pass there by Pusateri. Onto the stick of McKay. Onto the near corner. Deep. Throws one toward the net. Right pad save made there by Carfed. And now back the other way. Up ahead. Here's Metelkin. Metelkin thrown up top, and it was mishandled there by Thornton. Played back out to center. Patilla's got it. He's going to take a U-turn back. Now through the middle, it's Belsterling. Right side up off the stick of Smith. That's Charlie Smith. 12:40 remaining here in the third. 2-1 lead for the Bugs. Tough angle shot, and he didn't get much on it. That was Belsterling. And the puck is played back out to center. Near side, Metelkin. Now Patilla knocks it back in. Now the puck is window shopped off the near side glass there by Hutchinson. Hutchinson's got the difference in this game. His power play tally, his fourth of the year, has the Mudbugs out in front 2-1. Up off the stick of Giosi. It's a delayed offsides. Odessa will touch up. Through the middle now, Akimov. Left side. He'll go ahead and nudge it in forward. He's got Emery with him. Down low along the end boards. Now to the near corner, Giosi. Up ahead off the back stick of Jacobs. Now through the middle. Watch out. Here they come. Trying to bust through the seam there was Toms as the trailer. And the puck rifled all the way down in the Odessa zone. Playing it out of his own net, or out of his net rather, is Carfed. Now Garapi comes out of his net to slow it down. Play it around that far side boards, back out to center. Garapi, one of those guys, openly admits to love to play the puck. A lot of goalies have an interesting relationship with pucks. Some goalies are kind of terrified to play with it. But Garapi, very, very comfortable and most importantly, confident in playing that puck out of his own net. And I think it helps really keep the play going. Faceoff's going to come all the way back into the Odessa zone. 11:19 to go here in the Center Point Energy third period. The Bugs on top 2-1. They have lost their last two. They are trying to put a halt to that here. Fleet, and just going to slither it in down low there to Seminara. Seminara now on the far corner. He's got it, trying to carefully work it in down low, and it got sealed up pretty nicely there by Jacobs. Now along to the left side. That's Hammer through the middle, coming in deep. And Wise able to wiggle it up ahead. It goes to Seminara. Seminara got his pocket picked there by Hammer. Puck is taken back in there by the Bugs, back in their own zone. Far side, up ahead, and McKay will slay it in to the Odessa zone. Down low now. McKay, near circle shot toward the net. He was trying to find Deeb for the tip drill, and he just missed. Now in front of the net, poking around. Here's Deeb. Near circle. He scans back up top, and unable to hold the zone there was Adams, and he's got to go all the way back. We're coming up on the midway point of the third. The Mudbugs clinging to a 2-1 lead. Nothing comes easy, especially in this building. Up along to the near side, Mudbugs' last two wins in this building have been decided by one goal. Now to the right side, coming in deep now, and hot, that's Toms. Coming in toward the net, it ricochets around. Garapi's got it, pushing and shoving. And now Pusateri comes in defense of his netminder as Garapi was getting messed with. The net comes off, and everything seems to be controlled for the time being. It's kind of a longer game for Pusateri. He came in as a forward, then had to go back down to D, and after Foster Nickel got knocked out of the game, Liam Fleet was out of the game for a little bit, and we got a break in the action. 9:44 to go here in the third. It is the Bugs 2, the Jacks 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into Ector County Coliseum. It is the Bugs on top, 2-1, 9:44 to go here in the third. I want to remind our Mudbugs fans that Mudbugs hockey is brought to you by Logan's Roadhouse. Those rolls are lathery, scrumptious, hot, and you just can't have one. It's like cookies. You just got to keep going. Logan's Roadhouse, a proud core partner of Mudbugs hockey. One of my old friend always told me they call it cookies with an S because you just can't have one. You got to have more than one. And it just goes the same for rolls. You don't say roll, you say rolls. And here comes Akimov. Left side will gain the zone. He'll bank it into the far corner. Emery now into the near corner, battling for it now. Richmond threw dangerously, threw it up the middle. Emery almost stole it. Now to the right side. Good stick there by Murch. Now Murch gets taken down. My Mudbugs bench was barking for a call. Now along to the left side. When I say the Mudbugs bench was barking, that the players were barking for a call, Coach Soupy didn't really seem to mind. I don't think he saw it. Oh, look out, Amy Baker. That one came right up along the glass. That was a deflector. You know who didn't flinch? Billy T. Welker. Not one bit. He was stoic right behind that Mudbugs bench. Face off at center ice. 9:03 remaining in the third. Face off, won there by Odessa. Good win there by Belsterling. Got to watch out. This Jacks team is sneaky. They're going to keep coming at you. 8:50 now remaining in the third. 2-1 lead for Bugs hockey. Now loose puck. And Wise will chop it in. Oh, did the Bugs bench boss try to barehand that baby? He came close to snagging that bad boy. Slipped right out of his hands. And now he's going to make a friend behind him as he tosses it to a young man along the glass. You know, I'm going to give Coach Soupy some credit. I don't even think I'm sticking my hand out to try to barehand a biscuit there. That's a little gutsy. Coach Soupy a lot stronger than I am, and he's played the game for so many years. So, what's a bruised finger to that guy who had like 50 stitches to a face, taking a skate to the jaw one time when playing in his pro days? If you ever want to strike up a conversation with the Bugs coach, ask him about that one. Shot toward the net there. Fleet trying to look for the tip drill, and McKay had his stick tied up. Now back the other way, coming in through the seam. Backhander. Oh, Garapi had it sealed up along the right pad. Oh, now that puck is pitchforked all the way down, and it deflects out of play. Fleet did not want to do that. That face-off is going to stay in the Bug zone, I believe. Yep. 8 minutes to go here in the third. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by Down Home Meats. Has the perfect sausage for all occasions. They're located in the Stonewall, Louisiana area. Down Home Meats, a proud core partner of Mudbugs hockey. Mudbugs won the draw. Pusateri almost gave it away. Now a tie-up behind the Bugs net. Played around to the near side. Left point shot there by Patilla. Oh, that got somewhere along the high region of Adams. He seems to be all right. Now Pusateri will be able to forward it in to the Jack zone. Now knocked down there was Giosi. As Parichka is just going to go ahead and pelt it back in deep into the Odessa zone. Puck played there by Adams and now finessed in there by Fetchko, and it's taken there by Murch. Here's Hutchinson. He'll just throw it up ahead there to Emery, and Emery just wants to kind of bunker it in down low. Into the far corner, Akimov's there. Mudbugs with some makeshift lines, looking for a makeshift win. They're up 2-1 with 6:50 to go here in the third. Of course, Aiden Pewley, the big story, out with an illness. Of course, Nikolai Goich wasn't 100%, and then, of course, a couple of guys on the IR that we all knew about, but those guys are missing as well. Through the middle, here's Emery. He skates in to the left side there to Haldenby. He's just going to yank it in, and boy, that puck deflected out of play. That faceoff's going to come out of the Odessa zone. Boy, Coach Soupy's got that board out, and he is steaming behind that Bugs bench right now. He is trying to get his lines sorted out here. He sees something that he doesn't like, and he's going to take it out on that Expo marker. I don't think any other organization goes through Expo markers more than Coach Soupy does. Loves continues to teach the game. He just works on little fundamentals during the game. Now along to the right side, through the middle. Litchard fires one toward the net. Oh, it got on net again off the ricochet from the end boards, and it's caught there by Carfed alertly for a break in the action. 6:13 to go here in period number 3. Mudbugs will stay in Odessa for the rest of the week, or most of next week, and then head on over to El Paso on Thursday. Open up a 2-game series with the Rhinos. Shot toward the net, rebound! Oh, fought off there by Carfed. Boy, Parichka had a chance just to kind of smack home a rebound. And here comes Odessa. Shot in front there by Metelkin, gets blocked in front. 5:50 to go in the third. Now Fleet behind the net, that's Wise. Far corner, Metelkin. Or check that Fleet. Fleet's got it. He's got Metelkin on his tail. Now up off the near side stick, that's Seminara. Into the near corner. Good job there by Fleet. I thought that came out. It did. Okay. Woo! Patilla tried to get away with one, but it isn't offsides. Scores elsewhere in the South Division in the NHL. The Wranglers win in the shootout. They beat Colorado 3-2. Another wild one in Oklahoma. The Ice Wolves, boy, they're hot. They win again. They beat the Warriors 5-4. The Ice Wolves now have won 8 of their past 9 games. So they're climbing out of that hole. And how about this? The Rhinos on top of the Brahmas, 3-1 early in the third. That's always good news. You always want to see Dan Wildfong and the Brahmas losing. Up along to the left side. Here's Jacobs. Jolts one wide. Now poked at, back out to center. Now played on back left side. That's Morgan. Mills it up ahead there to Yossi. Laid on back to Jacobs. His shot gets blocked. 4:45 to go in the third. And now penalty coming up. Shot toward the net, blockered away there by Garapy. Penalty's coming up. This one's going against the Mudbugs. This is a big one with 4:38 to go here in the third. Haldenby's going in. He's not overly enthusiastic about the call. It's a slashing infraction. It's got to be a little awkward for Haldenby, his first game without Pewley on his side this season. Of course, out with the illness. And those two like brothers, connected by the hip. They're both tall, too. Lesperance fired toward the net. Save made there by Garapy. And now far half wall, battling for it. Played back up top. It goes behind Fetchko. And it sneaks back out to center. 4:10 to go here in the third. I would not put it past Scott Durr to pull his netminder for a 2-man advantage. He would try something like that. And the Mudbugs got to be ready for it. Up the ice. Here comes Morgan. Coasts into the near corner. Morgan tied up now. Lesperance is in there. And now along the end boards, Lesperance. Played back to the right point, Patilla. Now down low, on over to Lesperance. Now back to Patilla. Patilla now, far corner, now behind the net. He takes it. Now near corner, on over to Lesperance. Now to Fetchko. Fetchko fires one. Save made there by Garapy. And Adams able to squib it all the way down. Up ahead. Looked like there's a whistle. Looks like an offside on the Jacks. That's the problem when you try those stretch passes. Sometimes they're not ready for them. But that's the time you have to do them when you're down to 3:15 remaining in the game. Odessa tried to cheat there. Litcher to take the draw near Mudbugs' blue line. One there by Odessa. Far side. Puck smoked in deep there by Richards. Into the near corner. 3 minutes to go here in the third. 20 seconds to go on Haldenby's infraction. Top of the far circle, waiting is Richards. Fired toward the net there, Metelkin. Right pad save made there by Garapy. Penalty about to come to an end. And now we'll keep an eye out on Carfed. Bellsterling to the right side. Right back in, fired in. And a save made there by Garapy. And I was a little surprised that Carfed never really smacked his stick to let Odessa know that the penalty was coming to an end. Looks like a timeout here from Scott Durr. He wants to use it now. We'll take a break as well. 2:36 to go here in the third. Shreveport 2, Odessa 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into Ector County Coliseum. Empty net to my right, 6 attackers. for Odessa. Mudbugs on top, 2-1. Parichka to take the draw for the Bugs. Right wing circle to the left of Garapi. It's a lot of time left, 2:35. Top of the far circle, Patilla fires one, he scores. Boy, a tricky shot that Garapi might have got screened on. And with the extra attacker, Odessa evens the score. It's 2-2 with 2:31 to go. Boy, it all starts with the face-off win. Odessa able to win that draw, and Patilla able to bury home the puck into the net, rather. And the game is tied 2-2. Well, nothing's going to come easy. It hasn't on this road trip. And this one's going to come down to the wire yet again. It's Giosi's goal. I thought Patilla might have got it, but Giosi might have tipped it home. Lesperance gets the assist at 17:27. Boy, that's tough for Garapi, who's just been spectacular tonight. And he's going to have to continue to battle through this one. Uh-oh, the puck flipped out of play. Look out. Oh, geez. That went just in front of a family. Thank goodness. We are tied 2-2 with 2:17 to go here in the third. Giosi's 6th of the year from Lesperance. That one just rattled in off the pipe. Into the far corner, 2-2 game. 2 minutes left in regulation. Now a tie-up, one out free. Adams waits across. Here's Fleet, fired toward the net, and it goes wide. Now Nickel carefully grabs it. Now high slot, good move, wrister, he scores! It's Akimov, and the Mudbugs answer right back, and they have the lead back again. It's 3-2. Akimov goes top shelf where the ladies hide the fine wine. Oh, how satisfying that's got to be for Akimov as the Bugs regain the lead just like that. Oh, my gumbo. What an answer. Good move through the slot. And for Akimov, it is goal number 7 on the year. Now a shot toward the net. Empty net now to my right. Shot toward the net. It goes wide. It's an icing. And we continue to play on. Still time in this game, buck 26. Now a shot to the net goes wide of Garapi. Mudbugs got to continue to battle. Empty net to my right. 3-2 lead for Bugs hockey. Now along into the far corner. 1 minute remaining in the third. This one going to come down to the wire. Behind the Bugs net. Mudbugs trying to hang on. 50 seconds to go. Mudbugs have it. To the right side, here's Deeb. And he could not knock it home. And now right back in, 40 seconds to go. Behind the Bugs net, Metelkin. Into the near corner. Still not done yet. Mudbugs trying to survive. Spun out free. Odessa's got some space. Here's Patilla. Left point shot. Rolls wide to the Bugs net. Now a bank opportunity. The puck bounced all the way down. It'll be icing on Odessa with 16 seconds remaining. And Coach Soupy's got a timeout. Does he want to use it? I think Michael Hill just asked him. I think Coach Soupy wants to see how his guys feel. I don't think Coach Soupy wants to give Scott Durr any time to try to. No, never mind. He did. We'll keep it here. He had some tired skaters. There's still time in this game. What a wild game. The Jacks dramatically tie it up at 17-27. Then Gleb Akimov dances his way through the slot and snaps home his 7th goal of the year at 18-14. And that is the difference so far. And boy, they are fighting, clawing to try to get this win today. When they are really undermanned and really handcuffed with sicknesses and IR stints and injuries and bumps and bruises. Face off to the left of Garapi. Here we go, 16 seconds. A face-off one, there by Haldenby. Now tied up into the far corner. That's Murch. He's just going to seal it up, kill off some precious seconds. Now worked out, maybe. Worked out toward the net. Fought off there by Garapi. Last chance, over to Pizzella, fired toward the net, blocked in front there by Litchard, and that'll do it. Mudbugs win, Mudbugs win, Mudbugs win. Claws up, pushing and shoving. Garapi's in there as well with Belsterling. Now Murch tied up, Giosi's in there. They're going to break this all up. They have got to slow this down. Haldenby now in the face of Belsterling. Lots of tension between these two teams. Mudbugs get out of Dodge with a resilient win, 3-2. And they will at least earn a series split. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Mudbugs win in dramatic fashion, 3-2. Gleb Akimov with the game winner. We'll have more after these messages. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey Mudbugs fans, listen up. Just like you wouldn't take a slap shot without practice, you shouldn't face your financial future unprepared. That's where I come in. My name is Janice Watt with Generational Financial Advisors, and I'd like to be your family's trusted financial and accounting advisor. I have been serving the Shreveport-Bossier area for over 20 years. I understand that finances are a team sport, so whether you're cheering on your kids or getting ready for retirement yourself, Generational Financial Advisors has the experience to help your whole team win. I offer financial planning tailored to each generation, from tax strategies for young professionals to secure retirement planning for grandparents. Just like a good hockey team, we work together to create a game plan for your financial success. So call me at 318-219-4188 and get a free consultation and a financial strategy that'll make you the MVP of your family. Remember, we're on your team and we help families score big across the generations.
Welcome back into Ector County Coliseum. Final score, the Mudbugs win a wild one, 3-2. It looked great, then it looked scary, and then it got great again. Charlie Smith started off things for the Jacks 26 seconds into the game. Charlie Smith able to slap home his third goal of the year from Metelkin, and the Jacks were up 1-0 early, and you thought it could have been a long night for the Mudbugs. But they regrouped, played quite well. Seth Murch on a short-handed attempt. Emery threw it off his pads. Murch slapped it home for his 7th goal of the year, and we were tied 1-1 after 1. We continue on in the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show as Cole Hutchinson on the power play threw a bullet from the point. It deflected on its way through, and it went into the net, and it gave the Mudbugs a 2-1 lead. Then in the third period, 17-27, Caden Kiosi from the right point threw one in. It hit off the post and in, and boy, it was tense there with 2:33 remaining rather in the third. From Jack Lesperance, we were tied 2-2, but Gleb Akimov less than a minute later gives the Mudbugs the lead back, skates in through the slot, and snaps home his 7th of the year. And the Mudbugs went up 3-2, and what a well-earned win for Aiden Garapi. Unofficially, 33 saves this evening, and he really earned the win today. He took a tough loss last night, and he really came back tonight, and he really earned the win today. Good for him. Mudbugs winners tonight, 3-2. And the Mudbugs go to now 13-9 overall. They will take on El Paso next Friday night from the El Paso County Event Center, 8 p.m. with the puck drop Central Time Zone start. Until next time, that'll wrap things up for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. I'm Chet Yoder, live from Ector County Coliseum. Signing off, final score, it is the Mudbugs 3, the Jackalopes 2. Have a good night and a better tomorrow as you've been listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. And as always, claws up.